I know it's very difficult, but could you describe what happened before the police stopped you on March 3rd, 1991?
LAPD had pulled up on the side of my car and told me, "Hey, pull over." And it just looked like to me, it was saying, I'm gonna kick, tail. And I know what comes after a police chase, after running from the police anyway. I just didn't know it was gonna be that severe. So once she got my ID out of my back pocket, she was walking away, and I'm thinking it won't be that bad because it's a female out here. So maybe these boys ain't gonna act a fool on me. I knew it was gonna be a beating, but a whooping. I didn't know how bad. So once she walked away from me, I could see them running to the cars, popping the trunk, and just trying to snatch. He's trying to pull a billy club out of the car, and then they started running towards me. So I just didn't want to see. So as she was walking away, I said, "Hey, tell them that they don't have to do this." And she started walking away. I said, "Hey, tell them they don't have to do this." I'm getting scared now because they just like inches from me. I mean, feet from me. And so once they get over, once she walks away, her husband walks up to me and just, pow, kicks me in the temple, and in my temple area, and then broke my eye socket out real bad, and broke my cheekbone. So, and then he asked me, "How do you feel?" And so once he asked me, "How do you feel?" And I just stripped me from all my decency and my manhood, and I just felt like just a useless piece of crap, And this guy gonna ask me how I feel. So one thing I could think of is, and I couldn't say it right. I feel fine. I feel fine. Blowing all this blood out of my mouth. So I'm still laying down there. So he walks away. After kicking me with them long boots on, he walks away, and then he goes. Then Sergeant Kuhn comes in. Didn't know him by name then. I know him well to be the sergeant now. And once he walked in, he immediately, boom, tased me. He must have heard the highway patrol officer ask, "How did I feel?" So once he discharged that first taser through me, it stopped. I'm full of blood, and he asked me, "How do you feel now?" And I didn't say anything. And then just before he shot me again, he said, "We're gonna kill you, nigga, run." So when he said, "We're gonna kill you, nigga, run," I'm already gonna run. I'm gonna find a clearance. So I stayed down on the ground and was real calm for just seconds, just looking for a clearance in between the police car and me. So when you see me, in the video, for some of you that have seen it, when you see me on the floor, I'm on the ground. When I'm on the ground, I'm looking for a clearance to get up. So when I see the clearance, I immediately get up. Bam! I get up. I don't want my hands nowhere near my pockets because I don't want to look like a threat. So I put my hands up like that, not knowing my leg was broken. After all the baton hits, because after the second taser, after the first taser, they just started wailing on me. So it must have broken my leg. So when I heard that "We're gonna kill you, nigga, run," threw my hands up. Like I said, I did not want them near my pockets whatsoever. So I went down, and when I went down, I immediately tried to throw my hands in front of my face. It wasn't. I was launching at him. I was just trying to catch my fall. So I caught my fall. Couldn't run anywhere. Leg was broke. So at that point, I had to just kind of like cover, put my arms up. When I put my arms up, the guys would start wailing on me with the baton. And like, "Stay still, you effing in. Stay still. Hands behind your back." So I'm like, I can't put my hands behind my back because you're beating the crap out of me and tasing me at the same time. So while the taser is going through me, this guy would start hitting me, beating me. And once the taser would stop, they beat me even more. And to try to make it look like I'm really trying to move and get up, which I wasn't. I couldn't stay still because you're not giving me a chance to recoup and put my hands behind me. So I see it slowed down. So Bersino, the other officer, he puts his foot on my on my head. He puts his foot on my head, and they've got metal batons. They got metal batons, and so when he's got his foot on my head, but he's telling them guys, he's telling those guys, he's saying, be careful, be careful. He's saying, be careful, you're gonna get. He's telling them to be careful, be careful. You're gonna get shocked. You're gonna get shocked. So let me just give me a minute. I'll get his head. He was trying to push my head straight into the pavement. So he's telling them to wait a minute. You're gonna get shocked. You're gonna get shocked. You're gonna get shocked. And he steady pushing, trying to just have my head straight into the pavement. So after that, the taser starts up again, and getting hard to remember that thing. I'm feeling it while I'm explaining it. So then the taser starts.
We appreciate it.
So then, the taser starts, and again. And so at that point, I'm screaming like a dog, and I'm hearing these guys call me a bunch of names, that I've heard before. Some, kind of words, when you hear that, you better get ready to die if you're getting beat at the same time while you're hearing that. So the only thing I could do, like I said, at that point was cover my marbles up back here, and just try and pray that I didn't die. I didn't have enough, time to pray, but I was just trying to cover my, watch my head and protect my marbles with my hand.